Two teams that know each other well. It's the Minnesota Twins against the Chicago White Sox. The MLB here on 2K Sports.
How do you shut him down? If you don't, you're not going to win. Alex Rios is the man they'll look to keep off base. From the American League Central, it's Chicago, Minnesota with the White Sox at home. Glad you could be with us, 2K Sports Major League Baseball. Starting pitcher John Danks. Steve, he's facing the Minnesota lineup today. Tell us his thoughts.
As a manager, you send John Danks out there, you know you're going to get some competitiveness. You know you're going to get a guy with some presence who can handle a jam. But it's going to get to the 6th and 7th inning when his pitch count gets up. You're going to face a tough decision. Do you leave him in or do you go to the bullpen?
Pepsi presents our starting lineups. Here's a look at the Twins. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, fearless is the way I would describe Denard Span. You watch him play the outfield. He'll run through walls. He'll dive. It doesn't matter what type of surface. He's diving all over the ballpark, trying to help his team win. And the fact that he could swing the bat at the top of the order and make things happen and score a lot of runs makes him valuable. Let's see if he can cross the plate here today a few times.
Leading off, the top of the first inning for the Minnesota Twins, right fielder, number 2, Denard Span.
First pitch is a slider low, 1-0. Last night, Twins picked up the win. They ended up with the edge, going 3 for 4 in the series against the Angels in Los Angeles.
1-1.
Looked at Danks' pitch, 1-1. And they just issued a shellacking in that last win.
Now, anytime you post double digits, you win.
1-1 on the way. Really bad pitch right there, but nobody on base. Here's the pitch. Swung on and a grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag. That'll be the first out.
Center fielder, number 21.
And it's Delman Young at the plate.
Well, John Danks is a left-handed pitcher, kind of in the mold of a Mark Burley. Left-handers, they both keep the ball down the zone. They pitch with movement. Danks' fastball a little bit better. He can reach the low to mid-90s on occasion. Thing is, though, 28 home runs given up. He needs to keep the ball in the ballpark, and then you'll see his win total go up from 13 to a lot higher than that.
And it's 0-2 in the Camarilla cutter. Delman Young, he'll be swinging at anything close. Certainly for Danks, one of the problems is learning to stay out of that too fat part of the strike zone. Sometimes he just puts pitchers right down the middle and really doesn't have to because he's solid enough to keep the ball down low most of the time.
Well, he really is, and he has such great mechanics, too. I mean, he and Mark Burley, they're very similar when you watch him pitch. If it was just a silhouette of him, you'd think that it could be either one of them on the mound that particular day. But he does give up a lot of home runs. And like you said, he needs to be able to find corners more. When he does, he'll be more consistent and a bigger winner.
Able to set him down there, chalk that one up as a strikeout for him. Here's Joe Mauer now at 2 down. That's a called strike, 0-1.
Now, if you tuned in last night, you had a chance to see him drive in 3 runs for his club.
Well hit towards the middle. Fielded by Ramirez. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No hits, nobody left on. And a good defensive half inning. And the White Sox, their first chance has come. And Carl Pavano gets ready to throw. Minnesota has him starting. And he gets going against these White Sox hitters. What do you think's in store?
I'll get a chance to see the veteran Carl Pavano pitching right now in this one. A guy that really understands what he is and what he isn't as a pitcher. The fastball is not what it used to be, but his curveball and changeup very effective, and the cutter he's added as well has been productive also.
Takes a swing at that fastball, can't connect. 0-1. That was the White Sox taking the win yesterday. They've won their last 4 games. They'd like to continue that. Towards the middle, Pavano. And Pierre is retired. Lineup for the White Sox. Let's take a look. It is courtesy of Pepsi. Scouting pick, John. Who are we looking at today?
Well, the potential's there for Alex Rios to be a productive hitter. So let's see if he can provide some offense for his team today because they're going to need it.
And it's Alexei Ramirez now, 1 away.
And a struggling season in 2009 for Alexei Ramirez. Here was a guy that they thought they would put at the top of their lineup. He'd steal a lot of bases, but unfortunately he got off to such a bad start.
A swing, a ball hit high, deep into right field. Gone! Goodbye, home run. And the first run of the ball game. Wow, it comes with a solo home run and a 1-0 lead.
A great piece of hitting right there. He turns on that one, rotates the hips, and drives the ball.
And that's going to give them the lead here, and an early lead.
I'm going to see if they can tack on a few more here in the first and put the pressure on. Well, that's what you want. Run support for your pitching and attack the opposition. That's what the White Sox are doing right here.
1 out, nobody on. He deals. Swings on that first pitch. Misses the fastball. 0-1. Steve, they'd love to see their bats going here. You just love to get a big jump in a ball game.
Well, you know, you have to wonder whether nerves are a factor here in the first inning and affecting the way these pitchers are going at it.
And Paul Konerko strikes out. Could not make contact.
Let's take a look at this pitch. It was a circle change. There it is in K-Cam.
I think the pitcher had him fooled on this one all the way through, John. He wasn't expecting that outside corner delivery.
Well, he just pulled the string on that pitch, and that's good stuff right there.
Hit up the middle. Pavano. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Well, some early production here. 1 run across in the first. The White Sox lead 1-0. And it's Michael Kadaya in the box now.
First baseman, number 5, Michael Kadaya.
There's a strike from Danks, now 0-1.
Well, a changeup right there hit a good spot. You want to keep that down in the zone, so even if they swing at it, it stays in the ballpark.
Strike 2, Kadaya. Watch that strike zone now.
Now, if you didn't get a chance to see the game last night, you missed the fact he drove in 3 runs in that ball game.
He delivers. Cutter thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. He can't connect on that one. Michael Kadaya comes up empty on that swing.
Well, K-Cam's going to show us the 4-seam fastball here.
Well, you'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
And not the way he was looking to end that at bat, John. And Kubel's in the box.
2009, the Twins really had an upper hand against the Chicago White Sox, and it's something the White Sox need to turn around against one of their toughest division rivals.
Danks gets him to swing, a miss for a strike. These White Sox, the Twins did a number on them as they won. The Twins did 12 out of the 18 games they played against the White Sox.
And only 80 runs scored against.
Now a swing and a shot toward second. And that'll set down Kubel. Season is shaping up now. Look at the White Sox. Our series with Minnesota concluding on Sunday. Then they'll take on the Blue Jays, led by the power of Vernon Wells. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. That is a 4-game road series. Then they'll continue the road trip for the next series. The Cleveland Indians will be hosting. There's quite a few road games coming up, and that's always challenging. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a strike from Danks, now 0-1.
Now, change-up is one thing, but if you leave it over the heart of the plate, you're going to get hurt.
That is a strike. Hardy now lean out over that plate to protect.
Always good coming off a 3-hit game the night before and gives you some confidence coming into today's game.
A swing and a miss, strike 3, but a chance at first. And the throw, and out. The catcher makes the play.
That's a great play, Gary. Pitch in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, does a great job retrieving the ball and gunning him out at first.
If you're a pitcher, you never want those strikeouts not to get recorded. Good play to be able to get the out at first base. It's the kind of inning that the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. Minnesota still looking for the bats. Middle of the lineup coming along. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Time to be bundled up here if you're in the stands. Hot chocolate wouldn't hurt either. And Beckham's in the box. He's going to start the second for the home team. Here's the delivery. Line to left, but that's going to go foul. The pitch, swinging a liner to left, and it's through. That's a base hit. So that'll bring Alex Rios to the plate.
Center fielder, number 51, Alex Rios.
A runner on first, no outs. That's hit foul by Rios. Smash towards the middle. The second, there's one. And they get 2. Great double play. Nice play, especially on the relay to first. 4-6-3.
It's textbook right there. Tailor-made double play. Hit it where they are and turn it.
It's going to be Brzezinski. Two outs and nobody on. Swung on, hit down the line and left. This one into the corner. Gone, a home run. They'll take that 1-run homer. They need that. Now the lead is 2.
Well, another one right there, Gary, and that's 2 home runs and for this team today, and they're spreading the wealth. White Sox lead expanded here, Gary. They just keep getting big hits.
Number 24,
2 outs, base is empty.
Mark Tian.
Hit sharply towards the hole, and that'll put Tian on first.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Chicago White Sox and see how they ranked. 6th in home runs, 6th in stolen bases, and they were in the top 10 in team batting average with runners in scoring position, getting a lot of clutch base hits, and that's a great stat for a team that wants to win ball games.
Runner on first, 2 away. Here's the pitch. That one lofted in the air. And a foul ball. Here it comes. And he fouls another one off. Line towards first. That's going to do it. Kadaya's there. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. White Sox by 2. Latter third of the lineup coming up. Ozzie Guillen taking a look at you right there. Able to watch this game now with a plan to hold this lead. Expand it maybe if possible. Tolbert at the plate.
Well, his last game came so close to hitting for the cycle. Got the home run in the single and double, but unfortunately just couldn't come up with a triple.
Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1. Hitting .250 lifetime against John Danks. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Danks.
Bring it, White Sox! White Sox rule!
Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, just a great sequence of pitches. 3 good choices by the pitcher and the catcher, and he finishes them off quickly.
All pitchers love that. Those are short at-bats. You get it done in a hurry. And Pridey's batting. Danks gets set and delivers. Checks his swing. They're going to call it a strike. We'll appeal this one down to third. Just a bit too aggressive. That strike's going to hold up. He's at 0-2. He watched that fastball that was in there.
Now that he's established the bottom of the strike zone, it gives him so many options. He can go to the breaking ball or climb the ladder with another fastball.
Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
The Minnesota Twins.
Here's the slider coming right at you in K-Camp. Get a better look at that.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
Well, if you weren't watching last night, you may not know he had 2 RBIs in that ballgame.
Now Brzezinski positions himself. Lines this one to the left side, out of play. Then misses down in the zone. 2-1.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
Had him guessing on the changeup even at 2. Danks gets set and delivers. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Changeup got him, and the side is retired. So John Danks gets him 3 up, 3 down. Nothing doing through 3 innings for him. And it'll be the White Sox. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. And it's Juan Pierre now to lead it off.
Left fielder, number 6, Juan Pierre.
And Pierre ready for the first pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. And it's through. Credit Pierre, a single. So that brings Alexei Ramirez up. A look at the Twins' upcoming schedule. They'll wrap up this series with the White Sox on Sunday. Then they have a home field advantage. They'll take on the Red Sox in the bat of Jacoby Ellsbury, a team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then they stay home for the next series, the Kansas City Royals. So a lot of home games to look forward to.
Well, it's so rare for a guy that has some power in his bat like Alexei Ramirez has, but he doesn't strike out a lot. That shows he has great plate discipline, and he also, when he gets a chance, he puts the ball in play. So look for some excitement and some action every time he comes to bat today.
He homered earlier in the ballgame. Runner on first. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Line drive. And Kadaya makes the play.
At the plate for the Chicago White Sox. First base.
And here's Paul Konerko.
Well, Paul Konerko just put together another solid season. He's never going to be a guy that hits for a great average. 265, but he's a run producer in the middle of that lineup. 28 home runs, 88 RBIs in 152 games.
Hard grounded to short. That's one. And there's the second out, a double play. Amazingly fast inning. Outs here coming quickly. 3 pitches. The White Sox 2. Minnesota nothing. The top of the order is due up next. It's going to be Span.
See if he can't continue what he did last night when he picked up a couple hits.
Denard Span.
And the first pitch. Swing and a rocket toward short. And it's caught by Ramirez.
He's retired 10 in a row. The hitters are completely overmatched right now. He's got it all going on.
Hit hard to second. Beckham. The young is retired.
The Minnesota Twins. Catcher number 7.
Here's Joe Mauer now, 2 down. And the best average in the league last year. And Mauer ready for the first pitch. First pitch is a curveball outside, 1-0.
Well, you want consistency, especially with your better players, and obviously one of the leaders last year to this offense, his big bat in the middle of the lineup, so they want him to get it done again.
Looked at Dank's pitch, 1-1.
Look, they haven't scored or gotten a hit, and we're in the 4th inning right now, and they've got to really reconsider their approach at the plate as we move through the lineup the second time around.
Towards center field, and that'll retire the side. Caught by Rios. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5 pitches. The shutout continues in Chicago. Leading it off, Carlos Quinton.
Coming into play today, all his teammates wanted to talk about was the fact he drove in 4 big runs in the last game.
First pitch to Quinton. Out in front on that one, strike 1. Last year, he picked up no hits, had 3 at-bats off Pavano. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, straight away left field. Gone! That's a dinger. Putting a little padding on the lead. Solo shot up by 3.
Now the 3rd home run in this game off this pitcher, so they're starting to figure something out. He can't be in there much longer.
Let's see if we see some inside stuff coming up here.
White Sox lead expanding here, Gary. They just keep getting big hits.
Number 15, Jordan.
Empty bases, 3 outs to go here. First pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. And Beckham set down.
Let's check out last year's American League rankings and see where the Minnesota Twins fell in the standings. 3rd in batting average, 3rd most in hits, and this team really delivered in the clutch overall, ranked among the top 5 teams in the league, hitting with runners in scoring position. They seem to thrive on those occasions when they had a runner on base to come up with those big hits.
Pitch on the way. Hit sharply towards the hole. And that's going to be a base hit for Rios. That's going to bring up A.J. Pierzynski.
Well, you know he's at an all-time high coming into this game. A big win in their last game. He had 3 hits to contribute. Things are going great for him right now. Well, A.J. Pierzynski put together a pretty solid season for the White Sox in 2009, hitting .300.
There's a swing and a liner towards first. And Kadaya makes the play. And the double play, they got them both. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. White Sox up 3. And so Michael Kadaya leads it off. 0 for 1 thus far.
Michael Kadaya. And
the first pitch. This one's grounded hard up the middle. Beckham. One
At
away.
the plate for the Minnesota
Well, it's now a Baker's dozen. 13 in a row he set down. Absolutely lights out. What a performance.
And Kubel's in the box. In the division last year, the RBI leader. Danks gets him to swing. A miss for a strike. Here's the pitch. Good movement to that cutter, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
But Gary, as we move through the middle part of this ball game right now, they just cannot mount any offense at all. No hits. And I tell you what, this pitcher is just shutting them down.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
Now, K-Cam's going to show us a good look of this slider.
But this is just one of those pitches that catches the outside part of the plate. He could do nothing with it.
Boy, John, did he freeze on that one.
Well, sometimes a hitter, you get a pitch you just don't know how to handle, and by the time you figure it out, it's too late and you're sitting back on the bench.
J.J. Hardy up. Strike one. He had an 0-for-11 last year off the White Sox. The pitch. That is a strike. Hardy now lean out over that plate to protect.
Well, the hitter's got to regret that one. He missed his pitch right down the heart of the plate. Four-seam fastball. That hurts.
And he lays off that one outside, 1-2. One-two pitch coming. It's hit foul by Hardy. Struck him out. That's number 8 in the game. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. The White Sox maintaining their lead. And Mark Tian up.
He's an offensive machine last time out, a hitting clinic with 4 base hits in his last game.
First one to Tian. Here's the pitch. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike one. 250 is average last season against Carl Pavano. Hot shot towards the hole. That'll bring up Mark Kotsay.
Well, a good start to this inning, but let's see if the guys behind him, after he starts out this inning with the single, can follow up and finish this inning off with some runs.
Here's the first pitch to Kotsay. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That's one away.
This ball was headed to the gap, but the left fielder got a good jump on it, able to run it down and make the play.
He deals. Swing and a high drive, hooking into the corner. Over the wall. Goodbye. A 2-run homer. The lead is 5 thanks to that 2-run shot.
Well, they're showing an awful lot of confidence here, leaving them in the game, Gary. I mean, they are pounding them right now today. White Sox lead expanding here, Gary. They just keep getting big hits.
Number 10.
One out, bases empty. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. A swing and a foul off to the right side. Well, Steve, we know this lineup's capable of doing this sort of thing, but boy, if you're on the other side, you got to really feel like they hit you right in the solar plexus.
And from the pitching perspective, they have to try to shut them down. You cannot let them continue to expand this lead. It's going to be very...
Swing and a ball drilled down the right field line. That one's into the corner. Well, I don't know what's going wrong for these guys. Extending their lead to 6. Solo, big shot.
Now they're taking advantage of him right now. 2 at-bats, 2 homers. Can't be feeling very good out there.
As in real estate, location, location, location.
You just can't let it get to you. You got to shake it off. Come on. Gary, this offense has just been in control right here. Extending the lead, going to make it much more difficult to catch him later.
Base is empty with 1 away. Here's the pitch. That's it, foul by Konerko. And Mauer's calling for the pitch. Now Pavano, few pitches to work with, 0-2.
Well, that changeup down on the way is so tough. It's really one of those ones, all you can do is spoil it and hope to get the next one.
You're out. Fastball got him, 2 down.
That's a great strikeout right there, Gary. 3 pitches, and he sits him down. How about that for efficiency?
Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away. His average last year was just .237 against the Twins. First pitch to Quentin. Just missed that one for strike 1. Line drive fouled off towards first. That one's drilled to short, and another one. It's contagious. That's going to bring Gordon Beckham up. Boy, I don't know on that count, Steve. Number 1, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
And the first pitch hit sharply down the line, and that's going to do it in this half inning. But they strike for 3 runs here thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. And there he is, Ron Gardenhire. He's dealing with the prospect of an offense that is unable to get any runs, and that's now been compounded by not a good performance on the mound, especially over the last 3 outs. First pitch, here it comes. There's a strike from Danks, now 0-1.
You know, I know we're not supposed to say anything about no-hitters, so I would never say anything about that, Gary. But
don't worry.
You know, I don't think they have any hits here, and we're, moving through the middle part of the ballgame.
Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2. Pitch on the way. Doesn't offer at it, 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Got him. 9th strikeout of the game.
Okay, Cam registers this at 86 miles per hour with some pretty good break. Now credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that even if he had made contact.
First pitch to him. First pitch inside with a fastball, ball 1. One 0 on the way. Slider is low, 2-0. And he takes a fastball for a strike, 2-1.
Outstanding mechanics right there. He gets all of his body into the pitch. Great velocity on it. A strike away.
Hit in the air to left center. And the play made by Pierre. 2 retired here.
But Gary, he just keeps stretching this hitless streak even further. And we're talking about 17 hitters retired in a row.
The first pitch. That swung on and hit. Quentin's going to play it. And that's out number 3. And now through 6 innings, this masterful performance continues.
Gary putting on a great show, no question about it. What a fine job he's doing on the mound.
No production yet from the Twins. And Alex Rios to lead off.
Center fielder, number 51, Alex Rios.
On the way. There's contact. He drove it well. This is a one-hopper off the wall. He'll hold there at second base, crediting with a double.
Well, these kind of hits right here, a double with no outs to start an inning, really puts the pitcher at a disadvantage and puts a lot of added pressure on that pitcher. Now a single can bring home a run.
It's going to be Przinsky.
If you saw the last game, he delivered.
Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and Hardy's able to get to that one. And he looks that runner back to second base.
A beautiful looking double play right there, a pitcher's best friend.
That shortens the inning, shortens the number of pitches that have to be thrown. It's all about defense. Base is empty with 2 outs. And the first pitch. Swing and a drive, deep left center. And it's going to be Young. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. The White Sox 6, Minnesota nothing. And it's Denard Span. 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 2, Denard Span.
First pitch to Span. There's a strike from Danks, now 0-1.
No runs, no hits. Deep into this ball game, Gary, and obviously he is pitching a gem of a game.
And with 2 strikes on him, Denard Span, he's going to have to shorten the swing. Here's the delivery. Shot back to first. And Konerko makes the catch. Still, they are looking for their first hit.
A lot of time left. Still chances for the offense to break this thing up. We're going to have to wait and see what happens.
Every pitch, it gets a little tighter. First delivery to Young. That pitch is not going to be in there from Danks.
Well, he knew exactly what he was doing, throwing it that far in on the plate, backing the hitter off. Now he's set up to go away again.
He makes contact, line drive. So Young is retired.
For the Minnesota Twins. Catcher, number 7.
There's Joe Mauer now with 2 down. Flew out last time. And Mauer ready for the first pitch. Swung on and fouled away. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Danks. And he leaves that one alone. Joe Mauer, patience. That'll even the count. Good spot for the cutter that time. 1-2.
Well, his timing is just off right now. He swung way late on that cutter.
Struck him out to retire the side, and now through 7 innings, he has not allowed a hit.
Let me tell you, it's never bad for your career to have your name alongside Nolan Ryan or Randy Johnson.
And they just continue to have problems at the plate. That's 7 hitless innings now. The shutout continues in Chicago. And Mark Kotsay up.
Designated hitter, number 30, Mark Kotsay.
Here's the delivery. Up the middle. Whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. So Juan Pierre will come up.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And, you know, a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. And you have 1 or 2 big innings in a game, and that can be the difference in the outcome.
No one out and a runner on first. And Pierre ready for the first pitch. First pitch, curveball, swung out and missed, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Well hit towards the middle. And there's one. And two. They got both of them that time.
But Gary, you get a chance to look at this double play in the replay, and this is an outstanding effort to make the catch, get to the bag, and make the throw. That's a rally killer.
And that's going to deny the chance at a big inning here. Base is empty and 2 down. First pitch on the way. Now swinging a shot toward second. Throws to first, side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Up next, it'll be the Twins. Heart of the order due to bat next. There's a familiar face, Ozzie Guillen looking up. Satisfied manager, I think, right now. He's got the ball club in a pretty good spot. And so Michael Kadaya leads it off. Grounded out his last time up. Danks gets set and delivers. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, I don't know about you, Gary, but when I look up at the board under that H column, the hits column, I see a big goose egg there. So clearly, we're getting into exciting territory right now.
Strike 2, Kadaya. Watch that strike zone now. Takes that one, 1-2. Struck him out, and the countdown continues. Hold your hand up, folks. That's 5 outs away from this piece of history.
Gary, I like his chances. He's got everything working. I think he can get it done.
And Kubal's in the box. 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty, 1 out. And the first pitch. And he takes one in there, 0-1.
Only 56 walks for Jason Kubel in 2009. If you're going to get that run scored up, he's going to have to get on base a little bit more and walk a little bit more and be a little more patient at the plate, and he'll see that average go up from 278 closer to the 300 range.
Got him, 2 down, 8th inning. Now he is just 4 outs away from a piece of baseball immortality.
Oh, that's just solid pitching. He's got everything working for him now.
2 outs and nobody on. Danks gets set and delivers. Line drive. And there's Tien for the 3rd out. He's going to go back to the dugout. He is 3 outs away from a perfect game.
And watch, Gary, when he gets back in the dugout, everybody's going to leave him alone. They're not going to talk to him or say anything. They want to keep him in the zone.
No production yet from the Twins. And Paul Konerko to lead it off.
First baseman, number 14, Paul Konerko.
And here's the first one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter, swung late.
He delivers. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. That one, a one-hopper off the wall. He's going to try to stretch it.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
No outs, runner on second. First pitch to Quinton. And he swings and hits this one foul. Here it comes. Strike two. Now with no balls, 2 strikes, Quinton needs to protect that strike zone.
It's tough for hitters to protect both sides of the plate. You can't protect.
That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. And in there for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 today. And Konerko will score.
Now batting.
We talk about a guy who's swinging it right now as good as anybody. That's his 3rd hit of the ball game thus far. Let's see if this can mount a rally with nobody out.
And Beckham's in the box.
Gary, I mean, with that hit right there, I mean, they're just pouring gasoline on the fire right now. Somebody's got to have a hose.
First pitch, here it comes. Line towards second. 1 away.
Now batting.
Good piece of situational hitting right there. Man on second. You got to get him to third. Even with the out, he does it. Good piece of baseball.
Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
And the 2009 season was a big disappointment for Alex Rios, starting out with the Toronto Blue Jays and then continuing on when he got traded to the Chicago White Sox at the trade deadline. Things just didn't get better in either place.
So Rios is set down, and they get that run in.
Gary, I'm not sure I agree with the decision right there to throw to first. They get the out, and if the run scores, they might have thought about going home.
Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch. Fouled off. Hit hard to second. Tolbert. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. They pick up a couple of runs on 2 hits. They strand no one. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. There's a shot of Ron Gardenhire. He's reflecting right now. Not likely a lot of positive reflections, however, in this game. Tolbert at the plate. He'll start the 9th. First pitch to him. There's a strike from Danks, now 0-1.
Gary, in the 9th inning, has not given up a hit in this one, so we may be looking at some history for him personally and for his club.
Swing and a foul straight back. Still 0-2.
Well, you can tell right there that the batter is in protection mode. Anything close, he's just trying to put it in play. The fact that he fouled it off will keep this at-bat going.
And another foul ball. The pitch. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that is down. Twins first base hit. State Farm leaderboard. Look at the teams with the most runs produced from last year's season. Number 1, the Yankees. 2nd, the Angels. 3rd spot, the Red Sox. 4th, the Twins. And at number 5 on the list, the Rays.
Well, the thing you ask your team, the manager and the hitting coach, is, look, guys, get us some runs. This team does it as good as anyone in the league last year, and they just love to get on base, make things happen with speed, but they can also take it out of the ballpark.
This one towards Pierre. As he moves over, puts it away, short left. Pressure continues to mount.
Not a bad way to start the last inning when you've got a shutout going. You want to get the first guy. He's going to need every bit of that defensive support in the end.
Runner at first with 1 down. And the first pitch on the ground to short. It's gobbled up. That's one out. And they get it. They turn 2.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
And we present our Pepsi Clutch Performance Award. Definitely a difference maker in this one, John Danks.
Well, Gary, this is one of those pitching performances that if you're going to teach a young kid, little league, high school, college, anyone out there how to pitch, this is how you do it. I mean, he was just absolutely dominating batter after batter. He doesn't quite get the no-hitter, but this is one he will live on for a long time.
And we got to see a terrific performance out of their starter, and he was able to ride that one on to victory.
An outstanding effort. He had everything working today, the good stuff and location to shut down the opponent.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this 2K Sports broadcast of MLB. For John, Steve, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Adieu, adieu.